Hold up.
What's up YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Top Tries. Ladies and gentlemen, many people really enjoy those top lists. If it's top rare, best common, best super rares, why you should have this car, 9 must have, and. Really, many people always write me, CMG, I want to see more of that. And in the next coming weeks, absolutely, I will try to refresh lots of those lists. And you can always leave a comment down below which particular list you would like to be refreshed. And you have to be specific, not tell like, I would like to have this, and this. You have to choose one. If you could choose one list or just a list maybe which I never did, then you should let me know down below in the comment section. But today I want to go over some former, I would say superstars, some former really useful cars which I mentioned for sure, and I actually checked some of my videos, my previous videos, which I did mention before, and I realized while the time goes by, I barely use those cars anymore. And why is that? I'm trying to figure out why together with you here. If you have an idea as well, another theory there, here and there, then let me know down below. And if you know about a car which you used to use a lot, maybe it was in a list for me, or it was, or you just found it and you're like, wow, this was an amazing car, but now you don't, then let me know as well down below. Alright, let's start off with a classic from the common area. And here we go into handling, and you see it right away, the Honda Beat. Oh boy, I remember when, I think that was part, was that part of the original Top Drive squad, kind of like the original content back in the days. So however, you see, it kind of looks like it, because I have this car for 10,000, I would say, for 1,010 days, 463 races, win ratio of 57. And this one, my second one, I got like 200 days later. 846, 207, 45. So, but this has been it. I would really love, actually, if we think about this, I would like a stat which says something like has been used, last time used, last time being used, kind of like this. That would be really cool. So why did this one change? Why did it change that I'm not using that car so much anymore? Well, one of the biggest reasons, obviously, is the RQ. So now it has 17 RQ, but if you remember, old school people will remember, old school Top Drive players, it actually had an RQ of 4 RQ points. So it was, I think 3 was the lowest, 4. That was an immense RQ saving, like non-plus ultra deluxe RQ saving with the Honda Beat. Since we have the change with RQ 500, it changed, yeah. So that's why it's not there anymore. RQ4 was where we had this, and now it is 17. So what does it mean now? Why is it so high? I mean, consider 4 and 17. And why is it not being used there anymore? Well, we actually have a few reasons here, I would say. For example, I mean, 10085. We have the Pontiac Firebird, which came later, way later, but it's so much more like useful. We have a better 0 to 60 time there. We almost have the same amount of handling with 84, a way better top speed, and 13 RQ points, ladies and gentlemen. So I kept using this car a lot. And another car, for example, Lotus 7, Renault Twizy, and yeah, actually one of those cars which we used a lot. I mean, the Spiders. The Spiders are pretty good. We have this Spider, which is good, but let's be honest, look at this. We actually have the 10 RQ Spider, Alfa Romeo Spider S3, 9.5, 122 top speed, 74 handling. It's just there's so many more options now, and especially with the high amount of RQ points for the Honda Beat, it's not that useful anymore. Then let's look on Uncommon. We could just go over a few of those cars. Uncommon, there used to be a car, I want to show you right away. There we go. It is the Twizy, the Renault Twizy. I remember when they were highlighting this car, and I was like putting it into like uncommon lists, top uncommon lists, and so many times. But the amount of times I'm using this car has been really, it's getting lower and lower, definitely. Here we have one car, 757 days, 191 races. That is not that lot. Not that much, actually, not that lot. Sorry, not that much. 76% win ratio. Let's see if that is my oldest. 770. Oh, I got this one right away. And this one I definitely did later, I remember. 753. Kind of like all in the same area there. Here, 329. 53%. It's really every second day I used it, but it's been a while. So why I said, well, first of all, it has slick tires. We all know that it had slick tires from the very beginning. It had slick tires from the very beginning. However, I feel like in the latest times, the amount of slalom test with rain has been increased. Really, like I saw it so many times. That is one thing. Then, obviously, we had the RQ changes, and this one actually ended up with 29 RQ points. That is quite a lot, actually. For slick tires, I know it's a very specific car, but slick tires and 29 RQ, whoo, and we all know the top speed is really miserable, really miserable. And with the newest updates, I mean, we got, for example, if you compare this with the Dodge Slingshot, we 24 RQ points, 7.90 to 60, 92 handling, 125 top speed, and performance tires. So I'd rather go for the Slingshot. I really rather go for the Slingshot. You save points and you can use it if it's raining as well, and that's why the Twizy lost there. A couple of those like usage points. Absolutely. Then let's go into rare. Here we go. And here actually we don't want to go the handling right now. We want to go into speed, and there is like a car which I think so many of you guys probably had back in the days. And here we go. It is a Chevrolet Corvette 396. The car itself didn't get worse. Didn't get really worse. 34Q is still very nice, and I still would recommend you that one. But look at this. This is a perfect example. 848 days, only 94 races. Even though when I use it, it's like winning all the time. 86%. Then we have this one. 953, a little bit more races. Win ratio is still very good. However, why the least amount of usage? Well, for one, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. First of all, you only could get this car like once I remember, as a prize car. But then for some challenge, I don't remember which challenge it was, but you were able to win this car several times. And I actually ended up with like 3 of them. That's the most. I didn't even finish this one yet. Yeah, now I do. There we go. So I ended up with 3 of them, and all of them, they're just faster. They're faster, and they have more handling. I know they give you 2 more IQ points, but 2 is, I can live with that. That is not really like a difference from 10 to 17 if we compare the Honda Beat, for example. And then obviously with the newest or with the latest update, we all got the beautiful Dodge Charger RT, even better. 390 to 60, a little bit less top speed than the others, but on half mile and quarter mile, this one is really killing it. The Dodge Charger RT 36, it comes again with 36, same as the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, but you see plenty of choices there, and that's why I kind of ended up not using that much anymore. Then another car, which is actually interesting, and I thought like I would use it a lot, and I don't remember, and I need your help here. The Chevrolet Code was this one, and I forgot it. Was this one, did it come with medium ground clearance? Because that would be the only reason why I think like, okay, this might be super useful. And that's why I might have built up 2. But now it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't make sense on handling wise, because handling wise it gets this. I mean, we got 94 here, Opel GT Concept, we got the Demon Roadster, we got the MX-5. All of them are just a little bit better on, especially on handling. Then there's a question, okay, if it was medium ground clearance, then it would have been really nice. But now we have the Dodge Hornet, with medium ground clearance. And that one, yeah, that's why I even have 2 of them. Haven't used them so many times, but 5489 even in that way would beat it with medium ground clearance. So the Chevrolet Colt, an absolute fail in the end. Here we go, 785 days, 85 races, that's like almost nothing. Then we have this one, 786, at least 177, but 69% you lost. That is about that. Then let's go for the last one for today. We go into the super rare section, and there we have like a beautiful car, which, and this is really, really old school. This one belongs to the same territory as a Honda Beat. And you see it right away there. It is, there it is, the Chevrolet El Camino SS454. It used to be rare, then it jumped up. I don't know, was it this car which went back and forth, back and forth? However, it's been now super rare for some time. It is still a nice car. You can see here, 1,307 days, 707 races. So actually, this looks like a significant amount of races I did with this car. Absolutely, that's true, but it stopped. It absolutely stopped. If I would really like to see, and that's why I would love to have more stats from Hutch, I would really like to see how many times. It's like those 707 races. It's like how many times did I use this car per month? And I think this is a chart which just goes down, because it's just not, I'm not using it at all anymore almost. Why is that? Well, we got the Chevrolet Corvette ZR2. We got here Pininfarina. We got for speed, if we need a little bit more of top speed, we got the Lamborghini Miura. And honestly, those were just some chance. I mean, the Pininfarina is not that great, even though it looks like 0 to 60. Then here, we all know the Primus Superbird could have been better, but it's not that great as well. However, especially since the latest update, we got the freaking Dodge Charger, and the Dodge Charger is good enough to beat the El Camino. So we are not really in need anymore. Plus, we save 6 RQ points, and that is huge. That's a huge difference. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the start of a new series. We will go over all the lists. We will create new lists. We will update old lists. But you let me know down below, which cars should we work on first? Not work on first. Which lists should we work on first? And I think the ones which are mentioned the most, or the ones with the most likes down below, will get picked by me, and this will be the topic for the next video for Top Drives. I wish you a pleasant day. That was a Casual Mobile Gamer, and I'm out.